Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Patriots are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Giants team that will need to avoid those turnovers.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Gets fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
To throw is Garoppolo. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, Perkins. Touchdown, Giants! Paul Perkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Garoppolo. And Cooks has it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Oh, he falls over him. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56.
They run it again with Hill. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Leopard. No, check, Patriot.
On first down, Hill. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Hill to try again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jeremy Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line. Of scrimmage. Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Black round! Black round! Come on, let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Again, they were targeting Marshall there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shorter back, Perkins run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Perkins on 2nd and goal. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Running on 3rd and goal with Perkins. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They'll run on first down. Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again, they run with Hill. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Garoppolo now. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On the give, it's Perkins. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I The way you've described it, not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. They go play action for Lewis. Now Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken inside his own 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Again, they go to Perkins, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. A very solid gain of 27. First down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast. A big sack. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to go down again. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go now. Green 39.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Hill. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Hill. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Jeremy Hill stopped up short on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's caught. 10 more there and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. On the carry, it's Hill. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. Buying time to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And tough starting field position here.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to throw here. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Now back to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Good!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The offense on third down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Green 39!
The busy night continues for Hill. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A play fake to Lewis. Here's Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And Ingram fires it in. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go.
1st and goal, Perkins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do? Now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach said, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
Garoppolo again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hernandez. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, pull down. Come on now, let's go. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down.